Hi, welcome to season 3, episode 22 of the podcast. My name is Daniel Fernandez. Today, I have three super talented guests from the hit show Andeki, streaming now on Sony Live. Please say hello to Ayn Zoya, Surya Sharma, and Apeksha Porwal. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. How's it going?
Thank you for having us.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
First up, I just want to say congratulations on the stellar success of your show. I have watched it and absolutely loved it. My only complaint about the show is that I didn't get any work done on the day that I watched it.
Yes, we did our job well then.
Yeah. And this is also why I'm a little apprehensive to watch a web series, because I know if it's good, I won't be able to get anything else done. And
Yeah,
I remember
you
when I
keep
started watching
watching it.
your show also, I was like, I hope it's average, like I hope it's okay. I hope it's not that good, so then I can do other things. And then after the first episode, I cancelled all my meetings and put my phone on silent. I'm like, nobody talk to me, nobody disturb
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
We're sorry
What a-
to disappoint you.
me. In a very good way, in a very good way.
yeah.
And for those of you who haven't watched Undeki yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you
Go
need
and
to
watch
put this
it
show
right
on
away.
your watch
Yeah.
list right now. Trust me. Just to give you a gist of what the show is about, Andeki is a crime thriller that revolves around the murder of a dancer at a high-profile wedding in Manali, and how this murder affects the lives of the people who have committed it and those who have witnessed it. And as the story progresses, one proverbial can of worms after another is opened, and nothing is what it seems. Just watch it. I swear,
Yes,
just watch
just
it.
watch it.
Yeah.
It'll keep you on your toes.
Yeah. And I want to set this up for all the fans who may have just discovered you and want to know more about you. So start by telling us a little something that's not very common knowledge about yourself. Just give us some backstory, whoever wants to go. Also, cheers, guys. By the way, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers,
You can't
guys.
do a
I-
podcast like this without
Should
some.
go first.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Come
knew
on,
you go first?
Rinkuji, on public demand. No, let
Oh, yeah,
go
Rinkuji
first.
is
Arey, I'm
the
giving a chance.
breakout
I think
star.
all our actors' DMs are filled with, oh my god, Rinkuji, who's
Yeah.
this guy? We're stalking him and stuff like that. So let him go first.
All right,
चलो
Rinkuji.
मैं चले जाता हूँ. So, what was the question?
Are
तेरे
you
बारे
sure
में
there's
कुछ
water in your glass?
2-3 love songs. Just a few things about yourself. Just tell us what Surya was doing before he became Rinku Paji.
Nothing. I was shooting for hostages. और जिस टाइम पे रिंकू पाजी की मतलब चीजें बातें शुरू हुई, तो मैं दिल्ली में था और शूट कर रहा था अच्छे से. अपलॉज टीम से रोहित फिलिप्स एक क्रिएटिव है, वो आए, उन्होंने पीछे से आवाज लगाया कि हेलो सूर्या 2 मिनट. और मुझे उस टाइम पे ऐसा लगा था कि पता नहीं यार, हॉस्टेजेस में ना काफी प्रॉब्लम चल रही थी कैरेक्टर को लेकर. मुझे लगा कंप्लेंट होगी कि कोई ना कोई कैरेक्टर में प्रॉब्लम रहेगी. लाइक चलो ठीक है, सुन लेता हूँ. और उन्होंने बोला कि आप जाओ सिद्धार्थ सर से मिल लो. तो मैंने पता नहीं था मुझे कि अनदेखी है या क्या है, कौन सी स्क्रिप्ट है. तो मैं एक हफ्ते बाद मुंबई गया, सिद्धार्थ सर से मिला और वो शूट कर रहे थे उस टाइम अपहरण का. एंड उन्होंने स्क्रिप्ट मुझे दिया, सिनॉप्सिस उसी टाइम पे हाफ एन आवर हम बैठे, समरी वगैरह बताया. एंड मैं घर गया, एक ही दिन में मैंने पूरी स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी. और मैं रिंकू से एक चीज से बहुत ज्यादा अटैच हुआ था कि the way he shows love for his father and he's so attached to his father. तो वो कहीं ना कहीं मेरा अपना पर्सनल सूर्या भी अपने फादर से बहुत ज्यादा अटैच्ड है. तो वो एक ऐसा कनेक्शन था मेरा और रिंकू का कि मुझे ऐसा था कि ये करना है. और करते टाइम कभी भी नहीं सोचा था कि इतनी अच्छी चीज बन जाएगी और यहाँ सक्सेस मिल जाएगा. उस तरह से मेरी अपनी सोच उस तरह से नहीं है. बाकी बस वही शूट ही कर रहा था जो नॉर्मल हम करते हैं लाइफ में, लगे हुए अपने काम के लिए. और यस,
Very nice.
सो
Apeksha?
So this is my first show. My first time on screen. So before this, okay, so I come from a pageant background. So I started off with Miss India. I did my first pageant. It was Miss Teen India, and I won that. And then I went back to do my studies properly. I did economics and statistics. Then right after college, really briefly, I tell you, I was also part of a startup as one of the founding members, which was in Gurgaon. We were working in the slums of Gurgaon.
Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's called Janta Meals. But even during all that, so my term over there was for 2 years. And during all that, I was still, so it's a cliche, but Miss India was always a childhood dream. And that was one thing I was sure I wanted to pursue.
Mine also. I also wanted to take part.
Yeah?
Miss India.
I'm
Didn't
glad
work
you
out
were
for
in
me.
the same year. You would have won otherwise.
They said you can't take part because you have only one dimple. So I said, take a fine.
Damn.
Go on.
So yeah, anyway, so then I did Miss India in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
That year I didn't win. Then I went back for it in 2017 and I won that year. So that year was sort of like busy with, a lot of activities and events, this and that. And that was the time when I was like, I want to explore acting. I was always curious about it. It wasn't a childhood dream. So I was like, I want to make sure that this is something I want to do and not just get into it on a whim. So then I did 2 workshops, which were really good. And then I did, because I liked it so much, I did a 9-month diploma program in method acting with a proper institute. And that's when I was like, this is what I want to do. So after that, I did 2 theater productions, did several shows for that. And while I was doing that, I was also auditioning a lot. I mean, you're outside of the industry, you have to go through the normal process and no complaints at all. So I did a lot of auditions, whole bunch of them. And that's when Andekhi happened, almost like, I think 2-3 years after I started auditioning. So
Very cool.
That's how it happened, 2-3 rounds of auditions and then.
Wow, I didn't know this about her actually. I mean, of course, we all knew about her pageant. Right from the time she was introduced, they were like, Miss India aa rahi hai Koyal banne ke liye. We were like, how are you going to do this?
Like the opposite.
That's all we knew about her. I didn't know, it's really cool. I didn't know you went and worked like this.
Even I knew this. Even I knew this about Apeksha.
You did?
I googled it. Yeah, of course. I do my research. Yeah.
I mean, you do your research. Yeah.
Just to set context, okay? You guys obviously have spent a lot of time with each other, and you guys are friends. So Ayn and I go back a long way as well. We know each other for 5 years now. So I've known her ever since I've known her. She's always kept telling me that I want to become an actor, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And I was like, yeah, you're going to do it. You're going to do it, and you're going to become super successful, and we're going to celebrate it.
Talk.
Yeah, and then you're going to be on my podcast and stuff like that. And then now that has happened, you're on my podcast.
Yeah.
And I have 2 new friends now. So I have Surya and Apeksha. We're going to form a WhatsApp group, create a WhatsApp group after this call, guys. So yeah, good morning messages.
No, I was thinking of doing that before the call.
All the messages around, like,
no, but I know how irritating it is to be a part of a WhatsApp group. So I'm just like, I can't do this to these guys. Let me just do the coordination.
Yeah. Cool. So Ayn, tell us about yourself.
So about me, I always knew I wanted to be an actor. I was just very scared to tell my parents about it. So I did fashion designing so that I could be like in this field, so that it kind of eases them into when I announced to them that I want to be an actor. And when I did tell my parents, they were quite shocked and they thought I had lost it. But they still took a chance on me and they let me go to Bombay. I did about 5 years in Bombay, just ads. I was very clear on one thing. It's either big or nothing. It may sound pompous, but I never took a small role. That wasn't my thing. I was like, either I'll do a big film or I'll come back to Bangalore. I was okay with that. So when Andekhi happened, just like you, Dan, back then, a lot of people told me, try the web space. It's a new thing. Try and get a web show because films will always happen, but like the web space is booming. So I started auditioning for web back then. And I think I auditioned for a couple of other things. But then this was one of the first few web shows that I auditioned for. And when I got a call back, when they shortlisted me, I was just like, because in ads, you get shortlisted for every 4th ad, but it never happened. It never works out. It works out after like 20 ads. Then they'll be like, okay, production will call you. Means, oh, wow, we've got this.
मेरा तो count उससे भी ऊपर है.
Dude, I will tell you a story about that later. But go on.
So yeah, just like Apeksha, even I did a lot of auditions for a lot of ads. But yeah, when Andekhi worked out, I was pretty excited.
And that's a good show to have as your first one. I remember watching it also.
Proud to be a part of this show.
I was so proud to watch you, and I was just like you guys, obviously Surya, you guys are good. Like that, my whole context of knowing you is through the screen first, But I know Ayn beyond the screen, and I'm like, dude, she can really act.
I want to say something for Ayn.
Yeah, go on.
I want to say something to Ayn कि जब इसने start किया था workshop में, और जिस तरह से ये ट्रांसफॉर्म हुई है, तो हमने 13 days शूट किया था मुंबई में, एंड देन जैन और फेब, एंड देन मार्च में हम मनाली थे. और मनाली में जिस दिन फर्स्ट सीन था इनके साथ, आई वाज लाइक वो व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, क्या हो गया, कौन सा ऐसा क्या किया तूने, बता कैरेक्टर. शी वाज लाइक टोटली ट्रांसफॉर्म, एंड आई रिस्पेक्ट हर फॉर दिस थिंग.
And also
इतना अच्छे से निभाया.
And I think that's also testament to why the whole show worked collectively, is because everybody brought their A game. Every character, irrespective.
The thing is, I think it's
so excited about this
first or second show, at least for all of us.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are senior actors like Harsh sir, Debu sir, but like for most of us, just like the first, second, third sort of show.
Yeah, and it's exciting for us to be
everybody is so like super passionate about it, and I didn't know how the show will do, but at least I had that confidence on the story. Like the story was something that when I heard it, I was like, I had to be a part of it, So I think because of that, the story is such that everybody was like, we have to do our best, and I guess I hope that kind of shows.
So was this a show that you guys were already sold on when at the scripting stage, where like you knew this was going to be so good, or like what were your expectations like if you dial it back, let's say a year or so ago, you've been cast in the show?
Honestly, when I read the script the first time, I was just like, they're running through the forest. They're just running through the forest. What is going on? And I remember having this conversation. I don't think Apeksha, you were there for that table read, but
no, it was the last
and
one.
We met Ashish sir the first time. Ashish sir is our director. When we met him the first time, he was just like, okay, everybody give us like your views on the script and this, that. And everyone was like, oh, it's such a nice script, it's this, it's that. And I just went like, I don't have faith in it. And throughout the filming process, everyone was like, what an amazing script, this is so cool, it's going to do this. And I was just like, don't get your expectations too high. Yes, these people are seasoned, they know, they've been in the industry for years and they know what works. But because I had never seen a script come to life like this, I did have faith that it might do well, but I did not think it would go the way it went. Like it blew up. Like 2 days into the release, I was getting DMs on Instagram like never before.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, guys. How has your Instagram changed? So it's a very similar trajectory. Sorry, it's a similar trajectory with comedy as well. You put out a video, it goes well, and then you can measure
how
your
the success
on the basis of how your Instagram DMs change, Like if you're in the performing arts and show business in India, that's a good way to check how well you're doing. So tell me, how did your Instagram DMs change after the show was released?
I think the biggest thing for me, obviously there are lots of messages about the performance and this and that is so heartwarming. The biggest thing is that every single day I have so many messages asking me when is season 2 coming, and not just asking, demanding kab aa raha hai, batao.
Dude, you won't believe. Sorry, you won't believe. I was just telling Surya before we started recording, as well as once episode 10 was finished, I was checking the platform. I was like, "Ek aur hona chahiye." Aisa kaise? Ye kya hai? It was just like there has to be one more episode. What the fuck, So
कई सारे लोगों का मैसेज आया मुझे कि इसके आगे के एपिसोड्स बन गए, कहाँ हैं? No, wait, यार. Digest this first. It's a heavy show. Enjoy this one.
And I think it was a very pleasant surprise for a lot of people also, because the relatability aspect, कि Manali sab gaye, everyone's like, they know what Manali is about, and now suddenly within that space you've got something like this happening, and then on some level we know people who are like the Salonis and the Rinku Pajis, and the Koyals, and I think that kind of relatability also made it what it is. You guys feel the same way?
Sure.
Yep. It is. Like पंजाब में तो यहाँ पे
things. So sorry, go on.
So पंजाब में यहाँ पे कई सारे लोग हैं, आप किसी भी वेडिंग में चले जाओ, वहाँ पे गन शॉट्स होंगे एयर पे, मतलब, और ऐसा होता है कि लड़के के मामे ने फायर कर दिया, ठाठा, इधर से खुंदक आ गई, लड़की का मामा आएगा दूसरा बड़े वाला और ठाठा, तो चल रहा होता है, और आपके हाथ में ग्लास होता है और आप ऐसे खड़े होते हो, अच्छा ये 2 फायर ऊपर गए, चलो फटाफट पियो, डिनर सेट पे जाते हैं, अदरवाइज तो यहाँ पे कुछ और ही चल रहा है.
Surya, have you been in weddings like that?
Yeah, I was just wondering. Really?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You've actually seen gunshots in a wedding.
Yes,
like
yeah.
But when the gunshots go off, do people not like bend and like, kya ho gaya?
Everybody's drinking, dancing, like hey, da da. बीच में चल जाती हैं ऐसे ठप ठप करके ऊपर.
Like at a Goan wedding, if there are gunshots, then be like the marriage is already over.
Dude, I've only heard of these things in the news, which is why it was a whole new like territory for me. I've never seen this happen, so I'm really I don't know, weird that you've actually been in such a setup. You know, I've never.
See,
it's just in the news.
Punjab district is too big. तो अंदर की जो जगह है ना, वहाँ की वेडिंग कभी अटेंड करना, it's like crazy. दिमाग हिला देंगे 2 दिन तो ऐसे हैंग.
तो ठीक है ना, अभी जब सूर्या का शादी होगा तब हम जाएंगे बंदूक लेके हिमाचल एक कोने में खड़े.
माउंटेन बॉय
और तेरी शादी होगी ना आफ्टर द शो.
हाँ होगी, हिमाचल में करेंगे बढ़िया से धाम करेंगे.
अरे गोल्ड, we should have it at the same hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, that will be insane.
That will be like.
I should tell you this. मेरे को मैसेज आया कि मुझे आपके रिजॉर्ट में शादी करानी है. पहले तो मैं 2 मिनट यही परेशान था कि मेरा रिजॉर्ट कौन सा है, और फिर मैंने सोचा कि अच्छा ये तो कोई फैन मूवमेंट हो रहा है मेरे साथ. ओके.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Wow, interesting.
Okay, Surya, you play the primary antagonist Rinku Paji, who's a very dark character. Okay, like, you are very nonchalant about violence and murder, like, and you think that in a conventional story, लोगों को ऐसे character पसंद नहीं आएगा, but it turns out that by the end of the show, a lot of people ended up liking Rinku Paji. Like even I was towards the end, I was like, नहीं यार उसको नहीं मानना चाहिए. होता है ना कभी-कभी एक दो जन को तो टपकाना पड़ता है ना. क्या ऐसा क्यों मानने का क्यों है? Like, वो he's protecting his dad only. So all of us as viewers are justifying the bad traits of the character. Do you find that surprising? Did you expect this to happen?
Yep. And see, it's because of the script also. क्योंकि उसमें रिंकू के कई सारे लोगों के साथ रिलेशनशिप है. पापा जी के साथ अलग है, मम्मा जी के साथ अलग है, दमन के साथ अलग है, सलोनी के साथ एक नया बिल्डअप होता है, इवन ऋषि के साथ एक उसका अलग रिलेशनशिप है, कोयल के साथ उसकी जो उसके लिए तो बस एक दिमाग में है कि वो डांसर है, आएगी और चले जाएगी तो कोई बात नहीं है उसके दिमाग में. प्लस जो एक रिंकू का जो एक पास्ट है, तो मैं अपने कैरेक्टर की 2 चीजें रखता हूँ. एक पास्ट सोचता हूँ कि क्या होगा, जो कि बैक स्टोरी हर एक एक्टर काम करता है, तो मैं उसमें जज नहीं करता हूँ अपने कैरेक्टर को कि अच्छा बनाना है मुझे, मुझे वो चीज का मेरा मोटिव नहीं होता. मेरा मोटिव होता है जो लिखा गया है उससे रिलेटेबल होना चाहिए उसका बैक स्टोरी, क्योंकि वही दिखाने में तभी आसानी होगी मुझे कि अगर मैं बैक स्टोरी जितना हार्ड बनाऊं. तो वो एक अलग पार्ट है. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट प्रेजेंट रिंकू, तो यस, उसका जो एक मुस्कान के साथ एक लव एंगल दिखाया है, वो आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं मेरे ख्याल से काफी अच्छे से वर्क किया है. और बाकी जब मैं ये शूट कर रहा था तो मेरे दिमाग में एक ये चीज थी कि जो एक एटीट्यूड लाइन होती है, और मैंने वही ये रखी थी कि पापा जी बस इनको कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. तो नाउ आई एम गेटिंग मैसेजेस लाइक कल मेरे को एक किसी ने स्टोरी डाली हुई थी और मेरे को टैग किया था, लिखा था कि अब तो मेरे को अपने पापा जी का रिंकू बनना है. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. हाँ, तो अब लोग किस तरह से कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं वो मुझे नहीं पता था. मेरी कोशिश थी कि उसको इस तरह से दिखाना कि जस्टिस दिखे, ऐसा ना हो कि रिंकू, क्योंकि वो बहुत कई सारे लोगों ने कर दिया और मुझसे काफी सीनियर एक्टर्स है जिन्होंने इस तरह से कैरेक्टर्स को पोर्ट्रेट किया और ब्रिलियंटली काम किया उसमें. तो मेरा यही मोटिव था कि मैं इस चीज को किस तरह से थोड़ा सा अलग दिखा सकता हूँ, एंड आई होप कि सक्सीड किया हूँ मैं इसमें.
Oh, definitely. I mean, because see, we are as Indian audiences, we are so used to consuming stories, especially through Bollywood, where the characters are either black or white. You root for the hero to win, you root for the villain to die. And now, with the kind of stories that everyone's telling, that dynamic has changed. Now everyone's rooting for different people for different reasons, and I think that's what makes the shows like these super interesting.
Right. True.
Yeah, for sure.
And Ayn, you were telling us a nice bit of trivia about Rinku Paji's character from season 1. You want to share that?
So
I think it's okay, huh?
Rinku was supposed to die in season 1 apparently with the first script draft that was written, but because Surya came on board to play Rinku, they changed the script and they did not kill Rinku.
Kya baat hai. So if Rinku does, Surya does really well in season 2, then season 3 also will have to happen.
Fingers crossed.
This will become like the Godfather trilogy.
Oh my God.
The rise of Rinku Paji, and Koyal will be like his sworn enemy, and they'll just keep clashing.
Yeah.
And Saloni will keep showing up.
But that's actually true.
payment
I was
to get
supposed to
money.
kill him. So in season 1, I'm supposed to kill him, but you know, they changed the script because I mean, I was the last person to come on board, so I don't know a lot that happened before. Like when they started shooting the first schedule is when I think like a week or two before that I came on board. But then somebody told me that Surya's supposed to die, and then they changed it because you know it was working so well, and that's commendable, you know, for an actor to be so good that the script changes.
Yeah, well said. And I think that is what a lot of us were expecting. We were like, okay, episode 10 mein abhi now Koyal will kill him, and then we can chill, go about. And then all of us are like, hey, ye kya ho raha hai? Now, Ayn, your character Saloni is one of my favorites on the show, simply because somebody like a Koyal and a Rinku and all, they already have their stories and their motives established. They know why they are there in that moment. But with you, your character's constantly figuring it out on the go.
Right.
So, and it is such a grey character, you know, because Saloni is constantly juggling morality and survival. And most often than not, survival is always one. And it is a situation that not a lot of us would want to be in. So, tell me what you thought about your character when you first read for the part.
So when I was, honestly, I auditioned for Teji first, the bride. And then, my director, my producer, Siddharth, called me back. He sat me down and he's like, listen, we'll actually like you for another character. Just like, we'll give you a brief about it. And I wasn't very happy with Saloni's character because I was just like, I'm not doing a negative role, you know, like, I don't want to. So Siddharth literally sat me down for an hour. He explained, he said, listen, actors die for this kind of a character. You should be happy that you're getting to play this in your first gig. And I was just like, this guy is just trying to buy me into this because he wants me to play this character. So I'm like, no. Then I was like, okay, give me 3 episodes to read. Then I'll like decide. So at that moment, he got 3 episodes printed and he said, sit down and read it. So I sat down and I read it.
I like how Ayn from day one only, she's like, नहीं, ये सब नहीं चलेगा. Please, आप थोड़ा script लाओ, थोड़ा उस script के साथ थोड़ा juice भी लेके आ जाओ. Please, I want to read. हाँ, ऐसे.
So, but I know, and it was really sweet of him. He got it printed and I sat in his office that day itself and I read the first 3 episodes. And it seemed interesting. I was like, okay, there's something to this. But, you know, still almost getting on set to shoot for it, I was judging her. And I remember during one time when Ashish sir sat us down and he was discussing everything, he said, don't judge your characters because that's a character you're playing. It doesn't mean you are that person in real life. And that's why you're an actor. That's probably when the whole switch happened and I started accepting Saloni for who she is. And then I think I could even bring her out even more because then I was just like, I'm like, I don't care, that's Saloni. You know, on set, I used to be rude to people and I'd be like, I'm in character, I'm sorry.
And as I was watching you do your scenes, I was like, she's not like this in real life. Huh? She's very nice. I know her. So it was a lot of fun to watch you grow within that character. Now, Apeksha, you play the role of Koyal, a tribal girl from the Sundarbans who were introduced to at the start of the show as a dancer at this wedding, you know. And I like that as the show progresses, your story unfolds bit by bit, and as we get to know you, we get more invested in your arc, you know. And among the principal characters, and I don't know if I'm correct in saying this, but I think you probably had the least lines in the show.
Yeah.
Yet you managed to make such a massive impact. And now, off the back of you now telling me that this was your first acting gig and stuff like that, I think you've done incredibly well for yourself because I think as a performer, when you have lines, you can work with them. You can, you know, in terms of delivery and how you can bring out the character. But when you have so little to say, especially in the first few episodes, First four, yeah. And then when you go out to the jungle, I'm like, yeah, now game on, bitches. Now game on. Now you're in her background. Yeah, now you're in her habitat. Murder hone wala hai abhi kisi ka. So, how do you bring out a performance like this when you have very little to say, but you still need to make that impact?
honestly, when I read the script, first of all, I was sold at the show when I did my audition script, and the audition script was like one side, just one side, and it was the bus scene, I think, and that's when I kind of fell in love with Koyal's character because of, it's a very intriguing character, and these are not like regularly written sort of characters. So
yes,
I fell in love with Koyal's character. And when I read the entire script after I got a call from the production, and I'm reading, and no lines.
No Koyal in the script.
Yeah, and it's like
you are only in the description. Koyal's doing this now. Koyal's doing that. Koyal's running.
So I reached the 5th episode. In the 5th episode, there was like 2 lines or 3 lines. Then the 6th, and then obviously the 10th episode, there's this monologue. But honestly, not having lines felt very, very natural to the character. And
True.
I think that's the only thing that matters, to be really authentic to the character. Like, it would be so strange to me if Koyal is out there speaking too much, because like the background she comes from, the oppression she's faced, what is happening in front of her, she doesn't even understand what people are saying around her. The kind of oppression, the kind of humiliation, it's just so natural for the character to be like that. And I think that's kudos to the writing. So it just like, I feel like once you're in that character, in that space, you don't think of whether it's difficult to portray this or easy to. It's natural to the character, and that's how it just, comes out. So that never concerned me or bothered me at all, the lack of lines.
Yeah, because I just felt from a performance perspective, it just takes so much more than, as an actor. Because then you're just, and especially when you're surrounded by such a talented bunch of people, everyone's like doing their thing. And I started, initially when I started watching the show, I thought, okay, Koyal is incidental to the story. I think kuch to hoga. And I just thought it was Rishi. Yeah, I thought it was Rishi who was going to be the bigger problem for Rinku and the family. And then as the episode progressed, I'm like, okay, there is more to this character. And then by the time you get to episode 10, you are introduced to a world that we are so blissfully unaware of.
Yeah.
And for me, I was just like, man, this is our country. This is happening in India right now. And so brilliant job bringing that out, so well, a picture.
I think the monologue kind of sealed it for me. That monologue at the end, like that was really.
As a viewer, I got a feeling like, हाँ कुछ तो है, मतलब इतना chill कर रही है DSP sir. ऐसे मतलब.
बच्ची करेंगे.
I love how she's sitting on those steps like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she looks so cute.
Dude, my sister and like my family got so scared. They were like, what are you going to do now?
Because of the sniper?
No, because I'm the way I'm sitting there and it just comes out of nowhere. So a lot of people were like,
I was getting bugged at the sniper. Like, ये side में हटना क्या? तो बात, they're talking. Just can you like just हमेशा गुस्सा रहे बंदूक. पता है देखो वो बंदूक चलाने आता है. And I have this habit, I don't know if you guys do this, I have this habit of giving running commentary when I'm watching something.
Oh my god, nobody likes watching movies with me because I'm constantly like going jabba.
But Surya, I've come to know of this really cool thing that's happening with your character is that women all over the country have fallen in love with Rinku Paji.
They're going crazy.
Yeah, like pyar ho gaya. Like I had a phone call with a friend. I had a phone call with a friend of mine this morning. She was like, "Oh my god, Danny, I watched the show and that Rinku Paji, my goodness, he's so hot. I want to do things to him that I cannot say out aloud." And I'm just like, bro, वो लोगों को मारता है यार गंदूक.
Oh god.
I'm just like.
It just shows how kinky people are, huh? Man. Like this guy's killing people.
They like the bad boys.
That bad boy. Yeah. But I think as Surya pointed out, the whole angle of his motives is because
there are a lot of reasons to love Rinku actually.
Yeah, 100%. Height, क्या height है? मतलब
height.
Oh my god.
So बचपन में इस बारे में बहुत बात होती थी मेरी हाइट के लिए ना, तो मॉम डैड ऐसे बैठे होते थे, तो अगर उनको लेग पुल करना होता तो बोलते थे कि 2 लड़कियां लेके आएंगे 4-4 फुट की ना. I was like, अच्छा ठीक है.
Rinku style, completely Rinku style.
तो वो चीज. बाकी यही सब है. बढ़िया.
Have you guys like got any weird DMs? Like Rinku, Surya, have you got any weird DMs because of
मेरे को कॉल आ रहे हैं actually. वो मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा कि नंबर कहाँ से चला गया. और आज सुबह I was sitting in my room और वीडियो कॉल सीधा
वीडियो कॉल.
एंड मैं फटाफट टॉवल लिया, ऐसा मुंह पे रखा. चलो कोरोना टाइम है, मैंने सोचा क्या पता कौन है क्या नहीं. तो टॉवल रख के, रिंकू पाजी ऐसे, कौन हो आप? रिंकू पाजी नहीं हो? मैं बोला नहीं हूँ भाई, क्यों जान चाहिए, कितने फोन आ रहे, ये है कौन रिंकू पाजी?
His number got leaked, I think. It was there somewhere, and then his phone has been also.
तो अभी वो चीज चल रहा है. एक दिन मेरे को फोन आया एक लड़की का कि रिंकू पाजी बोल रहे हैं. मैंने बोला कि, और मैं बैठा हुआ था ऑफिस में भी आके, और उस टाइम में मैंने फोन उठा लिया. मेरे माइंड में नहीं था कि शिट वो भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि आई एम स्टिल सर्चिंग फॉर वर्क. तो मुझे लगा क्या पता काम का ना हो. तो तो मैंने उठाया और बोलते आप रिंकू पाजी बोल रहे हैं, और कहीं यूपी टोन. अरे आप बोल रहे हैं? मैं बोला नहीं. अरे वही टोन है, आप बोल रहे हैं? मैं बोला नहीं बोल रहे हैं. अरे नहीं आप बोल रहे हैं, खाइए माँ कसम खाइए. I just looked at my brother कि what is this happening bro? मतलब अब ये लोग माँ कसमें खिलाएंगे मुझे.
I think that's damn cool, dude.
Yeah. That is so cool.
So अभी ये सब हो रहा है. Like अभी मैं कर लिया नंबर चेंज. So yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're doing well, man. To keep changing your numbers.
Yeah.
मेरा number, I've had the same number for 10 years. Nobody gives a shit.
Season 2 Surya will come with like 3 phones and all.
अरे नहीं, वो ड्यूल सिम चलता है अभी आजकल. आ गया, बढ़िया हो गया. तो ये एक ऐसी चीज है जो कि एक्सपेक्ट नहीं की थी मैंने, कि इतना सारा प्यार किस एंगल से आ रहा है, बट आ रहा है तो आई रिस्पेक्ट है. एंड ठीक है, खुशी तो होती है. आपको अंदर ऐसे लगता है कि वाह, इसी चीज का तो वेट कर रहे थे. ओह माय गॉड, यस, तो वो एक मोटिवेशन मिलती है कि वर्क हार्ड एंड
It's a good feeling. I'm sure like all of you, all three of you wake up in the morning with a nice smile on your face. You're just like, kiya hai, ho gaya. Because as part of the acting fraternity, you will know that not everybody has the fortune of being able to dig into roles like these or be part of a story like this. A lot of people have 2 or 3 attempts before they kind of, if and when that big break happens. So you guys, I would never say are lucky, but you guys made the most of an opportunity that came your way. And that brings me to my next question, which right now there's a lot of debate on social media. But nepotism in Bollywood and this whole insider versus outsider paradigm that exists, and there's no doubt that our country has an abundance of acting talent, but because it's the same 10 people or so controlling the industry, we don't get a chance to see too many of them. Now, given all of this, how does the rise of the web series format change the game for you as an actor?
I think it's amazing. First of all, it's not just providing work for actors. I feel like even technicians, crew members, there's an abundance of work. I don't hear from anyone else saying, I'm just sitting at home, there's nothing happening. There's everybody's working on something or the other. That way, I think it's really cool. And like you and me were speaking that day, Dan, if you can keep an audience engrossed for 6 hours, that's better than being in a movie theater. Like, who gets to do that?
Yeah, and we spoke about this because if this was a Bollywood film, it would be centered around like one hero, one person, and everybody else would just be incidental. But here, throughout the show, everybody gets to shine. Everybody gets to showcase their talent. And I think I was always excited about the prospects of shows like these, and it started with Netflix also, because we saw stuff like Narcos and all these shows, and we're like, okay, now something like this should come to India, and now it has happened. So while there are a lot of actors right now who've been for many years trying to break into Bollywood, now do you feel that momentum has changed? Where do you feel like the aspirations of the actors will now realign to saying, hey, it's okay if I don't do something in Bollywood, but if I can bag a nice role in a web series and build my career off of that? Do you think that's something a lot of other actors are thinking about?
Of course, 100%.
Yeah, sure. I think it's great, you know, and I feel like it's also a time where, because there's OTT, because there's so many good shows, people have the option to sit at home and not go spend in a movie theater and all of that.
Yeah.
There's so much more importance being given to a good script and a good story, which people will want to see. Because there are so many shows which come with A-listers which don't work. There are so many shows which come with newbies and they totally work. And I think at the end of the day, today the focus is, you know, it's a good story, a good script, and a well-made show. And that I think web has given us like, I feel like we're lucky to be a part at this time where we've had this opportunity.
I know,
to
man.
come on
That's
web.
when the industry is evolving and we are like right there.
So then like, you guys will be like, हाँ तुम लोग nepotism करो और 2-3 film. Student of the year 25 बनाओ, bindas 25, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Surya, do you have any thoughts on this?
हाँ, मेरा एक ही टेक है इसके ऊपर, और उसके बारे में ऑलरेडी कई जगह बात कर चुका हूँ. तो मतलब अभी आप एक नया काम शुरू करते हो तो आप ऑब्वियसली आउटसाइडर ही हो, एंड इफ यू बिलोंग टू बिजनेस फैमिली तो आपका बिजनेस आपका बेटा ही संभालेगा. तो ये एक कल्चर है जो कि सोसाइटी में चलता था. इट्स नॉट अबाउट आवर इंडस्ट्री.
True.
And if you want to do something, just go and work hard. You'll get it. जो आपका लिखा है वो आपसे नहीं जाने वाला. That's what I feel.
Also, I feel that for a lot of fans who are out there getting so outraged and angry, then if you guys are following social media the last couple of weeks, everyone's really mad at Bollywood, at the Karan Johars and everyone. And I'm just thinking like, तुम लोग को vaccine मिला क्या? It's like, मतलब इतना because I'm like, if you really want to show your displeasure at this whole situation about how you feel that promising actors are not getting their shot, then show it where it matters, no? You're yelling at Karan Johar, trolling all these guys, not going to change anything. If they don't make another movie for another 5 years, they're fine. They're multi-millionaires. Bhai, हम लोग को rent भरना है, बाहर देखो.
It's you only going to theaters and watching their film,
exactly.
And then, giving them money.
Exactly.
And then talking bad about them.
Correct. And I think somewhere along the line, we've not held ourselves only accountable for propagating that culture. We're so obsessed with Taimur and all these guys. Like now, get obsessed with Rinku Paji. Get his number out, guys. Find out अगला murder कब होने वाला, किसका होने वाला. Like get into all those things. And speaking of Agla Murder, what can you guys tell us about season 2? Because everyone's been asking about season 2. Kab aa raha hai, kaun, and who's going to be there in season 2? What's happening? What can you tell us?
We can say there's going to be a season 2 for sure.
That's it. Yeah. There is a season 2. We don't know anything else more than that. It's not like we're not telling.
Yeah, I know. We also don't know.
So are all three of you coming back?
I hope. I would love to believe so. If you're listening, Saloni loves you.
Please make my ambulance reach
on time.
Safely. We know Rinku is coming for sure because they didn't kill him in season 1.
Yeah, Koel also has to come back for sure.
Yeah.
Koel, Teji, Lucky, Papaji.
There are people.
Daman. They are all there. Saloni.
And the reincarnation of Rishi, maybe. You never know. No, I'm joking.
No, see, Saloni का भी लगता है कि ये उनकी एक कैरेक्टर चेंज हुआ है, रोते जा रही है और पूरे एपिसोड में रुलाया है इसने लोगों को.
बराबर.
मेरे दो हाथ के पीछे, मतलब ऐसे जान के पीछे पड़ गई, पैसा दे. अरे भाई मैं कहाँ से दूं, रुक जा 2 मिनट.
And they've not reached. Like Shashwat and all, they're on their way. They've not reached, so you never know.
But also every as far as Saloni is concerned, everybody wants to know उसको कितने पैसे मिले. उसको कितना पैसा मिला? Era.
You know, till I started getting these DMs
it's
saying how much
between Rinku and Saloni.
Yeah.
We have a deal.
Yeah.
Because what I liked about Saloni's character, she embodies the life of a freelancer so well. कि मतलब जो भी हो जाए तो पेमेंट कर लो बस. लाइक मर्डर हो गया कोई बात नहीं, शादी नहीं हो रहा कोई बात नहीं, आप पेमेंट कर लो प्लीज.
Dude, but I gotta say, when I watched the show and I hadn't seen too many of Saloni's, I wasn't there in the first schedule. My schedule started in Manali and I hadn't seen too many of their scenes or anything. But when I watched the show, one of the most intriguing characters to me was Saloni. And you know, you love her, you hate her, you just, but like, and she acted so well that she brings all those emotions out of you, you know. And I got so many DMs saying that you end up hating Saloni, but you empathize with her so much, which is like, I think that is like kudos to her.
Yeah, I got a lot of DMs saying, I love your acting, ma'am, but I wanted to throw you off the bridge in the last scene and things like that.
So that's a job well done.
Exactly.
That scene where you point out to Rishi and everybody like, "Arey yaar, man."
No, but then you did a good job.
Yeah. That is, and I think that's what you said to me, Ayn, as well, right? Because you said to me that at the end of the show, if you dislike my character, then I've
done my work.
Done a good job. Yeah. So good. Everybody has done their jobs.
You still want to know how much Rinku gave me?
Because see, I started doing calculations because Shashwat got 3 crore. Okay, 3 crores. And I'm just like, there's no way Saloni can get less than him because इसने बहुत काम किया है. Shashwat just showed up and थोड़ा बोला कि हाँ मेरे पास कैमरा है जो भी है whatever you know उसको 3 crore मिला तो मतलब has to be more logically I would
whatever
say.
You bought, just get me a new pair of clothes, man, and some footwear.
Footwear I'll get for sure.
And also this episode is releasing on my birthday, so please तब तक थोड़ा कुछ भेज दो. This Sunday.
Oh really though?
Oh my god, it's your birthday on Sunday.
Happy birthday!
On Sunday. Thank you.
The birthday episode. That's all.
Rinku Paji गोली मारो ना एक दो. Okay, let's take some questions from fans who have written in. This one's for everybody. This is from Aryan. He says, which scene that you were a part of had the most retakes?
Wow. From the scenes I did, it was my first day on set. It was the scene where I come in to Rishi's room where he's holding the spoke and he thinks Lucky is coming. But I come and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Come fast. Everyone's waiting. And then he comes for the breakfast. So the day we shot that scene, Rishi Abhishek had to leave for another shoot. So they did all his takes first and they asked him to leave.
Okay.
And it was my first scene. And one of our AD, Sumit, who's like a totally different personality, tall, he stands like this. He stood in for Abhishek and he's just like, huh. And Abhishek was supposed to be scared and all that. I didn't get any feedback from him. So I was really messing up the scene. And he just kept doing retakes. And eventually Ashish sir was like, chalo, okay, done. And I went to him and I'm like, did you say done because it was okay or because we are running out of time? And he's like, we're running out of time. And he walked in. And I was like, actor banne aayi, ab dekho. That was my most amount of retakes.
Yeah, I remember I was there.
What about you guys? A picture?
So mine, in Manali, in the forest, because the schedule was so tight, we didn't get too many retakes at all. Like, I think it was 2 to 3 takes. And like for big scenes, like important scenes, like 2-3 takes. But like, obviously, Ashish sir would make sure that he got what he wanted. And obviously, it was snowing so much and the schedule got really haywire. But in the Bombay schedule, there was this, there's this one shot, okay? You know, after that entire monologue of mine, they shoot me and I'm supposed to fall down, right? So that monologue, which I thought would take a lot of takes, we did it in 1 take. And like, I was like, whoa, like we did that entire monologue in 1 take. Great. So now sorted. Then I went to my vanity and I ate and I chilled and like full out of the zone, okay? And then I came back and Ashish sir was like, tera fir se close lag raha hai. Now you have to get shot and you fall down and you check the wound and whatever, you fall down. I don't know why. You know how in Hindi serials, like the eyes roll up and then you fall? I kept doing that, okay? And somehow, it got so stuck in my system and he kept giving me takes, like, don't do that. It just got stuck in my system that I would just roll my eyes and fall. And he's like, "Tu kaun se Hindi serial ki acting kar rahi hai?" And he's like, kabhi like you're killing it. And kabhi you're just like, what is this?
So much influence of our dramas.
Ultimately,
so much influence of our TV serial dramas.
Don't know because I've never seen someone, I don't know, shot and fall. So I just got stuck in my head.
How you've not been to a Punjabi wedding yet, no?
Yeah, I have to accompany Surya. But then after that, there's this scene where they shoot me from afar and I roll down the steps and fall. So he was like, if you can do that without a body double and fall properly, then I'll forgive all your sins. So I did that in 1 take. Then it was like, chal theek hai, that rolling of the eyes, we'll cut that and we'll use this. That's fine. So I think it was that scene for me.
Nice. Surya?
मेरे को ऐसे याद नहीं आ रहा था, एक ही सीन है जिसको थोड़ा सा टफ हुआ था मुझे करने में, उससे पहले क्योंकि सारा वर्कशॉप करके ऐसे ऑटो जोन में बैठा हुआ था मैं, हाँ बताओ क्या कर। लेकिन एक सीन जो मैं इंटरव्यू देता हूँ गोली वोली मारने के बाद, इंस्पेक्टर साहब साइड में खड़े हैं और मैं बोलता हूँ हाँ जी इंस्पेक्टर। अब वो सीन में क्या हुआ था कि सनलाइट जारी थी, तो अब मनाली में ये बहुत इशू होता था कि सनलाइट का जैसे जारी थी तो जहां सनलाइट जाते जा रही है वहां हमारा मूवमेंट होता है करते जा रहे। तो क्या हो रहा था कि अब आई लाइन पे मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसा इतने क्राउड के साथ शूट किया था। अब मैं एक हिमाचल से हूँ और वो लोग कुछ ऐसे मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी आ गए थे, कुछ अलग भी क्राउड इकट्ठा हो गया, मार्केट सर्किट हाउस में शूट हो रहा था सीन। और मैं देख रहा हूँ आई लाइन के आगे से कोई ऐसे हाथ हिला दे रहा है, कोई कुछ कर दे रहा है और वो वहीं पे रुक जा रहा है। आज लाइक क्या हो रहा है ये यार, क्या हो क्या रहा है। तो वो एक सीन था जो पर्टिकुलरली जिसमें मैं ऐसे बोलता हूँ कि देखो जी इन्होंने बहुत हेल्प करी है मेरी, ये वो ये। तो डीएसपी साहब होते हैं, आई एम नॉट अ डीएसपी।
Oh, I love that character.
That dialogue is just like everywhere.
तो आई थिंक वो मैंने आशीष सर से बाद में बात भी किया कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ, क्योंकि जो मैं प्रोसेस फॉलो करता हूँ वो ही फॉलो किया था उसके लिए भी, क्योंकि मुझे लगा क्या पता मैंने कहीं गलत चीज तो नहीं पकड़ ली। कई बार आप गलत चीज पकड़ लेते हो और उसी पे अटक जाते हो। तो फिर मैंने उनको बताया कि ये चीज का भी प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था कि आई लाइन पे, तो बोलते वही इशू था कि आई लाइन पे कोई आ रहा था। तो आस्ते आस्ते बोलते आदत हो जाएगी कोई नहीं। तो फर्स्ट टाइम था कि आई लाइन के सामने भी चल रहा है कुछ और आपको एक्टिंग तब भी करनी है। हाँ जी हाँ जी।
I think like when you're shooting season 2 and if the crowd is bothering you when you're doing a shot, now just take a gun out and go मार दूंगा, सबको मार दूंगा, and I'm telling उन लोगों की फटेगी।
अरे गन से मैं याद दिलाता हूँ आपको क्या हुआ कि एक तो वरुण जो लकी प्ले किया है, इज सो क्लमजी, उसके हाथ से गन दौड़ते दौड़ते गिरेगी, ये हो गया। मैंने एक पूरे सीजन में एक बार उसको गन दी है, वो भी जब मैं अपने को गोली मारता हूँ। बंदे ने वो मेरी गन जो थी ना, मेरे वो अच्छी थोड़ा बेटर गन दिया था प्रोडक्शन ने, उसने वो भी गिराई है। मैंने एक सीन में उसको दिया, ठीक है। अब और मास्टर जी के साथ मेरा रैपो बहुत बना हुआ है, गन मास्टर जी के साथ कि हाँ जी ये तो बहुत अच्छे से। और ये तो मैंने जब हॉस्टेजेस किया था तो उसमें मैंने प्रॉपर स्टडी किया था कि मैं पूरा गन खोल देता हूँ ऐसे ऐसे ठक ठक करके, मैगजीन सारी आउट। तो जिस दिन मास्टर जी आए तो मतलब स्टार्टिंग में क्या करते हैं कि ये लोग गन देते हैं, जी लोडेड है देख के जरा ये वो। तो 2-3 बार ऐसे ऐसा किया मैंने उनके सामने, वो गन खोल के रख दिया और वो मेरे को देख रहे हैं ये क्या हो रहा है। फिर मैंने वापस जोड़ के रख दिया क्योंकि कैमरा लाइटिंग चेंज हो रही थी ये वो सब। तो उनको कॉन्फिडेंस था कि हाँ संभाल लेगा, लेकिन मेरी बेचारी गन वो गिर गई और उस पर स्क्रैच। और मास्टर जी मेरे को देख रहे हैं, तो चलो कोई नहीं चलो कोई नहीं। मैं लकी
गन नहीं देना लकी को, कुछ भी देना।
नहीं इज अ वेरी स्वीट गाय। तो हो गया था वो ऐसा कि यार शिट गन गिर गई, तो क्या चक्कर है।
लकी इज अ प्रॉपर लाइक
वहां से दूसरी साइड से प्रोडक्शन वाले होते थे ना, जाते जाते कान में बोल जाते पैसा कटेगा गन का पैसा कटेगा।
Who said this?
Like lot of people, production, अंकुर बोल रहा हूँ, अंकित जो था। अंकित भी तो एक कॉमेडी था पूरे सेट पे यार, चलता फिरता कहीं से भी आएगा। और कुछ एडी used to handle our costume and all, और
damn funny
used to call us कि हाँ जी शॉट वैसा वो बोला था। और काफी मेहनती बंदा है लेकिन बहुत तगड़ी कॉमेडी भी करता है। कुछ भी हो जाएगा उसका सीन जस्ट सिर्फ ये कॉमेडी करना
yeah.
तो जाते जाते सीरियस सीन चल रहा हो कुछ ऐसा बोल देगा कान के पीछे, ये हो गया, अरे चुप कर क्या।
Did you guys have moments like these where you're doing a very serious scene and then somebody breaks character and says something funny and then you guys
Me and I
yes all the time
कितनी बार
we know
you go
before the scene I would just turn and I'd be like get serious, become serious and then I would turn and I'm like oh my god Surya it's so funny.
So, हम मतलब लंच किया हमने और वो वाला सीन याद है जब मैं बुलाने आता हूँ नीचे पुलिस आई है और अगर कुछ किया तो ये कर दूंगा पकड़ के वाला, ठीक है। अब वो पकड़ के भी स्टोरी है, उसमें पकड़ के नहीं है, उसमें सिर्फ गालियां हैं। पकड़ के तो थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा होता है कि आप उस कल्चर में आए हो, बड़े हुए हो, हिमाचल से बड़े हुए, तो पता है कि टोन क्या चलती है। तो वो चीज था। बट आयन का ऐसा था कि कॉमेडी चल रही है हमारी उससे पहले और एकदम से सीन हाँ जी रेडी, ओके रेडी। तो आई थिंक वो बेटर हो जाता है जब आप को एक्टर्स को जान लेते हो।
Yeah.
तो वो जरूरी भी है, एक कंफर्ट लेवल हो जाता है क्योंकि आप ये जज नहीं करते यार मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं अच्छा कर रहा हूँ या बुरा कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, because
I
you guys
had
have
that a
to
lot
feed
with
off
Rishi.
each other's chemistry.
Yeah.
With Rishi, I had this
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
Rishi and her were constantly just.
Oh,
No, Rishi was in love with you, yeah. First scene
Yep.
only. I was just like,
This-
बेटे का दिल उड़ गया.
हाँ,
मतलब,
कैमरे में मतलब उसको focus करके.
हाँ, मतलब
can't be put into words.
that bus scene, yeah, from that bus scene.
Yeah.
नोलन
like,
बन गए,
he's
चले थे,
hilarious.
रोमियो बन गए.
नोलन बनने चले.
रोमियो बन गए भाई साहब.
And
Okay.
like on set, he would pull my legs so much, like all the time. And like sometimes I've literally been like, Rishi, shut up, it's my shot now. Like, don't do it. So then like he'd be fine. But we had a blast. Like in all the jungle scenes were just behind the scenes, we're having so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one
watch the
video of
BTS?
Rishi. तुम आए डैनी को भेजना वो वीडियो.
हाँ.
When he's with a gun.
So yeah, gun and he's shouting Rinku
Oh, yeah.
बाहर आ बाहर. मेरा रिप्लाई भी गया तो वो हमारा WhatsApp ग्रुप होता था तो उसमें ऐसे दिन में चलता था कि ठीक है अभी मेरा ऑफ है, मेरा नाइट शिफ्ट में लगेगा तो अभी जंगल सीन चल रहे हैं तो ऋषि काम कर रहा है, कोयल काम कर रहा है.
We would be shooting somewhere else and we would be sending these videos on the group where he would say something and then he would reply from the hotel.
But मेरे हमेशा रिंकू स्टाइल में होते थे. I was like, okay, बाहर मत निकालो.
So, is there any chance that Rishi is coming back in season 2?
We can't.
Siddharth, so
We're not allowed to.
Siddharth, sir,
Should we start a change.org petition to bring Rishi back?
Bring Rishi
Yeah,
back.
one day we were talking about this.
That
Like
is so cool.
Siddharth sir, Mercy sir, they were sitting and they were talking about this कि ऋषि को वापस लेके आना. And Mercy sir is like, यार मैंने बोला था वो last shot मत लो, उसको बहता हुआ दिखाना चाहिए था. So then Siddharth sir is like कि हाँ, Siddharth sir is like हाँ तो बह गया ना वो, आगे मिल जाएगा किसी को, गोली ठीक हो गई वो ही picture.
Possible, yeah. Possible.
Like the usual.
And Siddharth sir, Mercy sir दोनों का crazy humor. और Mercy sir अगर पता नहीं किसी को याद होगा, उनके joke, वाह.
Mercy sir is a DOP.
Yeah, DOP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So very talented. अपने काम के master.
Very, oh god.
He made us all look so nice. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mercy sir, if you ever watch this.
Made Manali also look very nice. अब like
सबके
जाने का
different taste था. आशीष सर का म्यूजिक का टेस्ट बहुत अच्छा था. उन्होंने मतलब जिस तरह के बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक हमें सुनाते थे और काम करवाते थे, वो भी एक बहुत अच्छा एक वो फील आता था. मतलब
टेक्निक या
आप सेट पे मतलब कैमरा ऑन होने से पहले उन्होंने स्पीकर रखा था कि अच्छा सुनो, और एक अपना तो चलता फिरता स्पीकर मैंने टांगी रखा होता था हमेशा.
That's good. Okay, I'm going to take one more question. This is from Tushar, who says, what other shows can we expect to see you guys in? Is there anything else happening, or are we going to see you only in season 2?
No. मेरा हॉस्टिया सीजन 2 आएगा अभी आने वाला है थोड़े दिनों में, तो वो भी एक सरप्राइज है ऑडियंस के लिए, क्योंकि हॉस्टिया सीजन 2 में था बच गई हुई है मुझे गोली. लेकिन अभी वापस
I haven't watched Hostages yet, but is it really good? Should I take a day out? Should I cancel?
Yeah, why not?
Cancel all my meetings.
Now that you're friends in it, you should.
Oh yeah. Now my friend Surya is in Hostages.
But you know, I watched Hostages when I didn't know that Surya's I don't know when it came out, but like I didn't know him too well or whatever, and I loved Surya in Hostages, and it's a really good show. So you can miss a day, you can take that day off.
Done. I'm putting that on my list next week. Okay, one last question, and this one is not connected to the show. This is a question that came from one of the previous episodes. And what I do with the podcast also once in a while is I give the youth of the nation some advice because they need it, because आजकल के बच्चे लोग YouTube पे गाड़ी में बैठ के गाली देते हैं, तो there's not much learning happening over there. So this is a nice question I got from Soham, who says the college going generation / everyone in their 20s is driven by validation because of social media. Do you think it affects their personal lives and relationships? And at what point do you think the need for validation becomes toxic?
In general, for the youth or to us?
I think for everybody. No?
To everybody.
हम लोग भी youth है यार. हम लोग भी youth है guys. Come on. What?
Amma ji.
For sure, man. For sure. Like during the lockdown was getting so addicted to Instagram that I used to do like a 1 month Instagram detox. I would delete the app from my phone. And suddenly I would have 3.5, 4 extra hours in the day where I didn't know what to do. And I would feel the urge to go on Instagram. Like it is definitely addictive, first of all. And there is, I don't want to lie, but yeah, there is a lot of validation that happens with the amount of likes you get and the comments you're getting and stuff. You also sometimes you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to let this affect me. But then you do know that you're waking up and checking those comments and stuff like that. Especially when you get a bad comment, that's when you know it's affecting you, because that comment plays in your head the whole day. It's like, why did this person say this? Did I really do that? Or things like that.
Yeah. Also, I think we get into this mode of comparing, right? Do you guys do that? Like where you're comparing your life to someone else's?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have started muting people. If I feel like your life is slightly better than mine,
so many people.
I mute you. Yeah. So the only people.
I think that's a great option. You don't have to unfollow them, and
you will see
you're not watching you.
So now my feed is full of people whose life I think is not as good as mine. So I'm like, हाँ ठीक है, चल रहा है.
That's what
दुनिया मुझसे नीचे है.
Because I think for all four of us, I think we were lucky that we grew up in a time when there were no cameras, when we were in our late teens and early 20s. Because हम लोगों ने कितना चूतिया किया है, मतलब just like.
Have you ever gone back and read your old Facebook post? I did that recently. It's the most funniest thing. Like, I mean, I was like, what was I thinking? Because as a kid, you just feel like, I'm so cool. Oh my ID.
Facebook memories, like.
Oh my god.
So Ayan, तुम्हारा पहला social media account किस पे बना था? Facebook?
नहीं, Orkut.
High five.
High five.
Guys, remember high five?
You remember testimonials? Like they used to make or break friendships. Like
yeah.
You know.
And Orkut had this thing called scraps. You would leave scraps. Like आज के ज़माने के बच्चे समझेंगे नहीं ये सब. Like you and then you would leave a scrap and then you need to tell your friend that you've left them a scrap. And you'd be like, hey, I have left you a scrap. Something that you could have told your friend directly. You've left it over there. Maybe आपके लिए message वहाँ पे छोड़ा है. आप please वापस से check करो. Yeah. But I think there is that toll on the young people today, because their entire self-worth is now linked to likes and shares and comments and stuff. It's a very dangerous game. We have to do it because of work.
Right. You know, I just like to say to that, like for me, I had at one point I did because like I have been doing it ever since my pageants. But like when I do it now, I'm extremely aware. Like there's muscle memory. You just open your app and check it. But now I'm very aware that okay, now and it's stupid to say it, but now I'm aware that I'm opening my app, I'm checking, I'm posting, and then I shut it. Like, you know, it is important for our work. It is important, you know, to just keep it updated. But like to keep constantly checking, that is the problem. And I think even it's fine, like to enjoy that social media or whatever. But like even for the youth you have to be very aware of why you're doing this. Keep questioning how it's affecting you. Is it for work? Are you trying to tell yourself that, oh, I'm chill, but you're actually not? Like you have to keep doing that. And, you know, I think that's very important, that awareness. To have that self-control.
मेरे को एक चीज से बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, ये जो अनसेड लैंग्वेज में आशिकी चल रही होती है ना इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर स्टोरीज डाल के, ठीक है कि किसी का एक कोई यू नो ऐसा पैरा होगा वो डाल दिया होगा, वो इसके बारे में होगा कि ये बंदा बहुत गलत है, वो किसके लिए होगा कुछ पता नहीं है, लेकिन बॉयफ्रेंड को पता है कि मेरे लिए, और
they call that breadcrumbing. I think they call that breadcrumbing.
Where you leave
and it's like I like photo, you like photo.
Yeah.
So for me,
I also feel. Go, Surya.
So I'm new to all this. Seriously, मैं बोलता हूँ, मैं Snapchat पे नहीं हूँ, मैं सिर्फ Instagram पे हूँ, Facebook करता था, वो भी छोड़ दिया अभी. Now I'm just posting things related to Andekhi, and I don't want to learn new things. Like especially in this medium, social media में मुझे नहीं सीखना है. And I really want to learn the art जो आयन को आता है कि you know to disconnect and then connect again.
Yeah.
क्योंकि ये सिर पे बहुत ज्यादा चढ़ जाता है, और जो कि अच्छी चीज नहीं है, क्योंकि आप इतनी पावर दे रहे हो सोशल मीडिया को कि वो आपको किसी और चीज you know एक डिल्यूशनल वर्ल्ड में आपको जीना सिखा देगा, और देन जब वो पॉप अप होगा तो वो बहुत you know it's gonna look very dirty.
Yeah, and I think for young people watching this, we are also young, but younger people watching this, I think the important distinction to realize is that whatever you see on Instagram is not real.
Definitely. You
it's
take
not real.
Like 30 pictures before you post one. So just like know that it's not.
It's not real. So every time you see somebody's photos and you feel like, oh yeah, they're having a better time than I am. No, they're not. They just, lighting was good. The angle was nice.
Posting pictures of them crying or when they have a bad time.
Exactly.
They're just posting the happy moments, right? So you don't see the other side of it at all.
And it creates this illusion that everybody is happy, dude. Everyone's having a great time. It's only me who's suffering. Look at Ayn. She's always in Manali. She's chilling with Rinku Paji all the time. So मैं यहाँ पे Bombay में बैठा हूँ. Lockdown में कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Like, you know, so.
And you know, I also feel like stop taking photos. Stop taking videos. You know, just enjoy the moment. Like, you know, cake aata hai birthday pe and all the phones are out in
everybody everyone's on the phone, not looking at the actual cake.
And I was reading one article, Danny, and it was about how Indian people, like mostly the youth we talking about, so जो एक travel influencers हैं, right, वो उसके ऊपर article था, and it was so dark जब मैंने वो पढ़ा कि अब जो Indian society है वो travel इसलिए करना चाहती है ताकि वो picture खींच के डाल सके और दिखा सके कि they are traveling somewhere. Hey, come on. I travel, but I go back to Himachal and there are still places जो मुझे अभी भी मैंने देखी नहीं है. तो पहले मैं अपनी स्टेट तो कंप्लीट कर लूं, फिर घूमूंगा कहीं. तो मेरा वो पॉइंट है कि ये इतना प्रेशर लेके मत जियो यार. वसई भी अच्छी जगह है, घूम के और पहाड़ अच्छे
हैं. I think the main takeaways is that nothing on Instagram you see is real. There's so much more beyond all those photos that nobody talks about. I think you if you're wondering when it becomes toxic, I think it becomes toxic when your mood is affected by what you see on the phone. If you're able to just scroll by and it doesn't affect you, then it's fine. But if it's affecting you, then it has become toxic. And then how do you deal with that? I think Ayn had a great suggestion. Just detox, man. Uninstall the app, delete the app, do something else, or do what I do. I mute people whose lives I think are better than mine. So I curate whose success I want to see at what level.
And I think don't do it instinctively. Like, be measured in your choices. Like, choose to go on it, check it, shut it. Or like post, shut it. Instead of just spending hours scrolling. And I think that's just toxic. Really toxic.
Yeah. And I think what Apeksha you said is also really true. Like, just live in the real world.
Don't take pictures and don't post them.
Yeah, exactly. So I stopped with the Manali stuff. Ho gaya, pata hai tu
like, she's got the best content of Manali. She's got like all these videos and I'm like,
I feel like I'm just teasing all of us. By the way, you guys are in lockdown now. Look at what I was doing this time last year.
ऐसी videos हैं रिंकू पाजी की, अगर ये पोस्ट कर दे तो रिंकू पाजी पता नहीं कहाँ जाएंगे. I'm like, I Saloni ji, ये हो जाएगा वो जाएगा. Like after the shoot, we used to hang out.
I want to see these.
So that means if Ayn has
never gonna get it.
If Ayn has all these videos, that means she's definitely coming back in season 2. She just has to go to director sir and go, देखो मेरे पास ये सब है, आप बताओ, मैं डालूं?
Release कर दूं मैं?
She's to go Saloni on him basically.
I like this. That's like, या मुझे second season में लो.
10 क्या 60? I want 60 lakhs. अभी advance payment अभी चाहिए. मेरे घर पे कोई बैठा है. Like.
And I'm little scared also ना, क्योंकि एक तो इसने कैरेक्टर इतना ट्रूथफुली प्ले किया. आज लाइक आयन है या सलोनी है यार. ओके,
आयन के घर पे कोई बैठा है क्या? Alright guys, so on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. This was a very fun episode. I hope you guys had a good time on the podcast.
Yes.
Thank you
so much for joining me. Yes, I hope we can do another one when season 2 is out. For those of you who are watching the podcast and you haven't done this well as yet, Andeki is streaming right now on Sony Live. Go check it out. I promise you it'll be worth your time. It's one of the best shows. For me, it's on par with Patul Lok and anything else that any platform has put out. So definitely suggest you go watch it. All 4 of us are on Instagram. If you're not following us already, the handles are on the screen. Give us a follow right now. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification options that you know when I drop a new video. If there are any updates of live shows, please check the description in the video for those updates. I don't know if I haven't decided what shows I'm doing. That's next week. So hopefully by the time you watch this, I would have made up my mind. And yes, thank you so much for watching, guys.
Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah,
Thank you,
happy birthday.
guys. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. It's my birthday, so there are tickets to the tonight's show. A few tickets left, guys. If you want to watch it, click on that. I'm doing a special birthday show, guys. It's the first time.
Yeah, do it.
Working on your
Hey, you
birthday.
guys should come. What are you doing on Sunday? Aa jao, mere show pe.
I'm at home in lockdown.
Because
we're not
everybody is.
doing
To aa jao. So yeah, so come watch my show tonight. There are tickets in the description. Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to plug? We all good, right?
Yeah,
Go
thank
watch
you
our
so
show,
much.
guys. If you
Awesome.
haven't watched it
Okay.
yet.
Yeah, go watch the show, and yeah, comment. Watch the show. Comment. Let me know what you thought about the show. If you want to send marriage proposals to Rinku Paji, I have his phone number. DM me for
You
Rinku
can call
Paji.
me. I'll videotape your wedding.
Please pay I in advance this time. No, nahi to you'll have to kill somebody for her to get paid. All right, thank you so much for joining me, guys, and thank you so much for watching. This was an absolute blast. I'll see you guys again next week for a brand new episode. Take care till then. This is Daniel Fernandez signing off. Goodbye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Bye.
All the best. Bye. Bye, picture.
Bye. 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 Dan. Bye. Bye.